The internet is scheduled to go down forever. You have a week to prepare and download anything from the web you think is necessary to have for the rest of your life. What do you download and why? Every how-to book ever written. At this point, the only way the internet is shutting down is if the world is ending. Got to know how to start over. Are we putting Python for Dummies or Intro to C++ on the fire tonight, darling? Edit, gasp, thanks all for the awards etc. I'm so glad this is now my highest rated comment. I can finally be proud of it, rather than ashamed of the dragon penis pun that was the one before. Be sure to study up on animal husbandry. You've always had a knack for it. Animal Husbandry for Dummies Chapter 1. Animal husbandry doesn't mean you get to F an animal, the word you're looking for is zoophilia. Now that we got that sorted, let's begin. And in developing news, the Shepherds Association of Wales has launched a campaign to boycott the best-selling book, Animal Husbandry for Dummies by renowned author Plus Ultra Beyond. Cited was the chair of the organization, a Mr. like saying they must not be allowed to dash people's hopes and dreams like that. Everyone makes sheep effing jokes about their neighbors, but the Welsh jokes all sound like instructions. I actually got started on this when COVID first hit because I figured everyone might freak out and destroy civilization. I still haven't gotten rid of my progress because I feel like it might still be coming. I also figured that in my free time after the apocalypse, I would copy as many as possible and trade the books for goods and power. Edit, now having my thoughts written, I realize I sound like a psycho. If you haven't already, check out Survivor Library. They have downloadable books on everything from embalming, dentistry and woodwork to forging, steam engines, anesthesia and beekeeping. Web link. Holy crap, they even have their entire library available for purchase already downloaded in a flash drive or hard disk for $80 and free shipping. That's awesome. The entire guy's life's work. Gone in an instant. Nah, not really. It's good to know as many survival skills/techniques as possible. Doesn't matter the reason you learn them. And you, my purple friend, definitely aren't the only one who feels something big is coming. Keep reading them craps. How to books on create a water purifier, engineering, farming, animal husbandry, and medicine. Plot twist, everyone downloading everything is what causes the internet to go down. On a similar note, nothing, because since everyone is sending requests to every server simultaneously, nothing gets loaded anywhere, and in addition to that, I have to wait 5 minutes for my 2 minutes 360p video to display, and surely I'm not the only one with mediocre/slow internet. People saying they'd be downloading the entirety of Wikipedia or Spotify in a week, but in reality, a lot of us wouldn't get close to 10%. It is not built to support mass downloading at the same time everywhere in the world at once. A person would be lucky to even download a single text file in the middle of this chaos. This is where peer-to-peer shines. Project Gutenberg. Right? So sad that it's blocked over here in Germany. Edit, very aware of VPNs, it's still a shame that we have to resort to using one to get access to free books. Project Gutenberg is blocked in Germany? What's the reason? They're all public domain. Does this have to do with different laws regarding time to fall into public domain? Taken straight from the website, we apologize for this inconvenience. Your IP address has been automatically blocked from accessing the Project Gutenberg website. This is because the IP database shows your address is in the country of Germany. Why did this block occur? A court in Germany ordered that access to certain items in the Project Gutenberg collection are blocked from Germany. Project Gutenberg believes the court has no jurisdiction over the matter, but until the issue is resolved, it will comply. More info on the court order. Web link. Wow, that's actually infuriating to read about. I decided to take one of the books and paste it here. Come at me, German copyright trolls. Web link. Ironic. What is that? It's a site that archives public domain books. I was coming in here to say ROMs and emulators? And I saw your answer and I was glad I'm not in charge of this operation. Wikipedia. And every song on Spotify I can think of. You can even get them at any time. Web link. Hold up, a single one of these torrents holds all text content from Wikipedia in just 17 gigabytes? Insane. It's compressed inside the 17 gigabytes, if I remember, and text files compress pretty good. I think it uncompressed really large, in the hundreds. Text files compress pretty good about 8:1, since the entropy of English text is 1 bit per character and ASCII is 1 byte/char. 136 gigs? Still not bad at all. Text takes up very little space even uncompressed. My monitor's display takes up about 12 6 megabit uncompressed, 1080 by 1920 by 4824-bit color depth. For comparison, the entirety of Les Miserables is 3.2 megabytes in plain text. So Les Miserables is only a couple times the size of a screenshot from my monitor, uncompressed. But how will you read it without your monitor? Edit. Yes, I know this thread is about the internet disappearing. It was in reference to displaying Les Miserables costing more than the information itself. Amazing resource, I came here for this. I know, right? I mean, 17 gigabytes is pretty much all the text stuff from Wiki, and it fits on a flash drive. The 23 terabytes common file ones would be awesome too, but I've never tried to get that before. This, plus a crap ton of stuff from YouTube and Netflix, plus as many games as possible that can be played offline. But Wikipedia first. All games used to be offline. This reminds me of when someone told me that my school's indoor courtyard used to be outside, and I said everywhere used to be outside. Same energy as Thor saying all words are made up. Someday I'll say something this cool. Think of all the last-minute edit wars from people wanting to contribute to the final version of Wikipedia. This plus all bachelor's, master's and doctorate's theses I can put my hands on. Maps. I got lost in the middle of nowhere this summer, had no cell service or internet access, and realized it would have useful to have offline road maps on my phone. Anyone have recommendations for a good and/or free source? You can always go retro with a road atlas and fold up maps for any major cities near you. Pros: never runs out of batteries, never needs to be rebooted due to errors, can be shared/sold/gifted without DRM issues, easily readable in bright sunlight, can be used to squash bugs, absorbent, flammable. Cons: not free, does not auto-update, not readable at night, no turn-by-turn directions, not water-resistant, flammable. I'd like to think you have personally experienced every last one of these pros and cons. As someone who camps and drives often, yes. Pretty sure the Maps app has the option to download maps for offline use, as well as specific routes. Yup. And most phones work way out in the mountains when they see satellites and ping back your location on the map even if you're well out of cell phone range, just give it time. Am I out of the loop here or what? Why not Google Maps? You can download maps for use when offline. Same with language packs for Google Translate. You can download area maps in Google Maps. They can cover a small state. The entire Stack Overflow database. Without it, me and probably 99.9% of all programmers out there would be effed. You're effed anyway. How are you going to distribute your software? In cardboard boxes like a heathen? In any physical media, DVD, Blu-ray, flash drive, portable HD. Existing companies that don't depend entirely on internet won't stop doing their business and will require new software, bug fixes, upgrades, etc. Of course, local development will still be a thing, but everyone will have to be on site. Collaboration with developers will be limited by geography and couriers. Didn't say telephone and fax, just the internet. We did just fine with BBSs for many years. Mail for Blu-ray discs of code. Things would slow down, but mankind and technology would survive. And perhaps, flourish in the need to find a new form of rapid communication. With those awesome color-coded Maxell floppy disks. Disk 1 of 378,921. I got my CS degree without Stack Overflow as it didn't exist. That sucked. I'd download a car. You wouldn't download a car. You're right. I'd download a car. How could you? By clicking download. But would you be able to guess which download to click? Whichever one doesn't move if you try to click and drag it. You wouldn't steal a baby. You wouldn't kill a policeman, steal his helmet, crap in it, then give it to the policeman's grieving widow, and then steal it again. A video of my dad talking to my first grandchild. It is the only recording I have of his voice. I feel like that would be a good thing to have downloaded anyway. With multiple copies. I would rent a bank safe box just to leave some copies there. In the cloud is marketing speak for someone else's computer that you don't control. Anything that you care about should be backed up in multiple places on multiple mediums. Keep those recordings in the cloud, and also download to a local external HD and a flash drive. Also make a second flash drive and keep it at a relative's home. Do this for all important stuff like family photos and financial records. As well as the old adage, one copies is none copies. I learned this as the 3-2-1 rule for saving sensitive data. 3 copies on 2 mediums, one of which is stored off-site. You can even add an at least at the start. You should have this downloaded and stored on multiple backups already. That's too sentimental to allow the possibility of it going away. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.